Hello everyone, welcome back to Swime Siksha. Today we're going to discuss one of the important topics for the upcoming prelims examination. Well, we're going to discuss the Indian Space Research Organization missions. So before entering into the missions, now let's talk about the organization. Well, ISRO is the space agency under the Department of Space of Government of India, which was headquartered in the Bangalore city of Karnataka. And we know the space station was actually worked for space technology, for the national development, and for the space science research. And not only that, as of 2020, as of this year, India has 19 national Earth observatory satellites, which are EO satellites. And not only that, 18 communication satellites. So 18 communication satellites and 8 navigation satellites in service. So 19 EO satellites, 18 communication satellites, and 8 navigation satellites in the service. And apart from this, these are actually used for broadcasting, telephone or internet services, weather, agriculture, well, whatnot, relating any kind of a forecasting, and even for security, disaster management, and location based services. So these many kind of services will be provided from all these satellites. And right now we have 3 communication satellites which are utterly dedicated only for military and military purposes, which is for communication and networking. So 3 communication satellites which are wholly dedicated for military purposes. So this is about the ISRO. Now let's see the very first mission that was successfully launched. Well, the GSAT 30. So the launch actually took place from spaceport in French Guiana in South America. So this was actually launched from French Guiana, which is in South America. So, so it was actually on the northeast edge, technically speaking. So from the South Americans, from the France spaceport, from the French Guiana, this GSAT 30 has been launched, and the launch vehicle of this, the launch vehicle or the rocket used to launch this GSAT 30 was Ariane 5 VA251. So this Ariane 5 was actually one of the most heavily launched, mostly used thing in the European Space Agency. So it is just like the PSLV that we have. So the PSLV, the launcher that we have for the ISRO. So this Ariane version is actually for European Space Agency. And not only that, this GSAT actually gives a high quality of telecommunications, television, and broadcasting services to to boost the DTH services in the country. And not only that, connecting to the VSATs, which is the very small aperture terminals, which they have been used in ATMs missions. So they also have the connectivity to VSATs, and it will be useful for stock exchanges or digital satellites and everything, and even for the e-governance applications. So this GSAT was actually successfully launched, and the GSAT lifespan was actually about 15 years. So 15 years of the lifespan of this satellite has been there. And this was actually a replacement for the previous INSAT 4A spacecraft. So that is about GSAT 30. Now let's see the next one. So the next one that we're going to discuss over here was RESAT 2B R1. Well, let me tell you, there is a sequence with this RESAT 2B R1, because see, this RESAT 2B R1 was actually launched in 2019. Okay, so this was actually launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center that we have in our country, which is from Sriharikota. And this is actually a spy satellite which was launched in December 2015. So, sorry, 2019. Sorry. So, 2019. So why we are discussing about the 2019 one? Yes, because the next thing that we're going to discuss is have a relativity with this. So this was actually launched in 2019, and after this there has been no launches happened because of the COVID situation. Okay, but you must have think that what happened about the GSAT 30. Well, GSAT 30 was actually launched in with the help of a French spaceport, which was in South America, which haven't launched in India because of the COVID situation. So that's why it was launched from the help of South American port, not from India. So technically speaking, from India, after this, there has been any launch after 2019. So yes, we do have other launches. We will discuss them in a couple of minutes. Don't need to worry about that. So as of this, so this was actually sent with 9 satellites along with the RESAT. So RESAT is nothing but it's a radar community. So where we're gonna discuss about that. So apart from this, see, let me tell you, after this RESAT 2B R1, this is also one of the special one because the PSLV C48, where the launching pad of this has actually, so this RESAT 2B R1 became its 50th flight. So this is one of the important thing that we need to remember. So after this RESAT 2B R1, we have the next one, which is EOS-1. So this ISRO's first mission, like after RESAT 2B R1 has been launched in December 2019. After that, this EOS has been launched from our country, and this was the 51st mission of ISRO, which was launched through PSLV. Okay, so this is also a RESAT 1 because it's a radar imaging satellite. So this will work along with the RESAT 2B and RESAT 2B R1, which we launched earlier. Now this EOS was actually helpful for land and forest mappings and monitoring all kind of resources, water and mineral, and it kind of map all the earth observance whichever it got in the site. So this EOS was actually launched successfully along with the 9 other satellites. As you could see over here, the ISRO has made the nation proud again, like once again. So this was the news that has been published. And after this, so now let me tell you EOS-1. There is a small link between this. So firstly, RESAT. So RESAT 2B has been launched first, which was in March 2019. So after RESAT 2B, RESAT 2B R1 has been launched in December 2019. After that, GSAT was launched. GSAT 30 was launched with the help of South America, so that won't consider. But in this series, so after this, we need to launch a RESAT 2BR2 according to the series manner. But due to the pandemic reason in 2020, which it hasn't been launched. So what ISRO did, it changed the name of RESAT 2BR2 to EOS-1. So it just changed the name and it launched it in November 2020. So this is why I've discussed 2BR1. So yes, in the name of 2BR2 RESAT, where the ISRO changed the name and it launched with EOS, Earth's Arbitrary Satellite. So that's why all the RESAT series was called as Earth Arbitrary Satellites. So these three, so the RESAT 2B, RESAT 2BR1 and EOS-1, these three are spy satellites respectively, and Earth Arbitrary Satellites, as I said, and all three launched from PSLV only. So this is the common thing. So that's why they are all the same series ones. So this is about EOS-1. Now let's discuss about the last one for today. So which is CMS-01. So CMS-01 is nothing but the communication satellite. So this was actually again launched with PSLV C50. So whereas the future, the upcoming so ISRO launches will be done from PSLV C51. C51. So as of C50, the CMS-1 was actually launched and it was successfully placed. And this was India's 42nd communication satellite. Okay, and this will actually replace the GSAT 12, which we earlier launched in 2011. So this was a replacement for GSAT 12. So do remember that. And not only that, so why we need to replace GSAT 12? So GSAT 12 was actually a communication satellite where it provides communication services like teleeducation, telemedicine, and village resource centers, which were helpful for the village and NGOs, trusts, and central agencies to note down from the space about the village resources centers, all kind of communications and everything. So now this CMS 01 will enhance and will give an extra updation whichever the GSAT 12 will provide. So, and not only that, it covers entire Indian mainland and the Andaman and Nicobar along with Lakshadweep Islands. And not only that, this was the 77th launch vehicle mission from Sriharikota Spaceport. And this CMS 01 has lifespan of 7 years. So this is about a CMS 1. So these are the launches which were happened from 2019 or in 2020. As of now, there are upcoming ISRO missions where we're going to discuss in our next series, and there are some more things which we need to discuss about the ISRO missions which were upcoming and which have launched. So no need to worry. So as of now, these are very, very important for this series or for this particular video. So we will come up with the upcoming ISRO missions and is there any other missions that we have successfully launched in the year 2020 to 21 right now. So we will discuss in the next episode. So that's all for today, and we will see you guys soon with our next video. Thank you. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do follow us for our social media links, and do check our website for the other courses. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you.